Wait a second before we get started here with this episode. Now that we've gotten Surf from Fuchsia City, there is actually 2 new Pokemon that you can find while surfing up on Route 6. And those 2 Pokemon are Psyduck and its evolved form Golduck. These are actually not bad special attackers. They do have a decent amount of bulk, but I say if you already have a Blastoise like I do, I say pass on it. However, there is something later on that is actually not a bad idea for doing if you have a Golduck. I'll get into that later on in another episode or 2. So anyway, now that that's all out of the way, on with the video. Hey everybody, it's the T-Rock 100 and welcome back to 2 more Pokemon Yellow. In the last episode, we infiltrated the Silph Company and we did a lot of battlings. And we also got into a battle with Gary once again. In this episode, we are going to be finishing up the Silph Co. But before we go any further, we wanted to talk to this guy. This person right here, if you talk to him the first time, he will give you a very, very good Pokemon. And that Pokemon is Lapras. Lapras, it is a great bulky water and ice type. It has a lot of HP, and it can take hits pretty good. If you want to have a really good water type, and you decided not to go with Squirtle, Lapras is a really good second. The only downside is it does have a sheer number of weaknesses, like 4 to be more precise. So, I guess it's a good Pokemon, but I would recommend that you be careful on who you go up against with it. So anyway, now that that's all done, there's one more thing I want to show you, and that is this. I decided to do a little bit more off-screen training for this fight that's coming up. And one of my Pokemon is about ready to evolve. And trust me, I want it to happen in this episode, okay? In fact, you know what? It's time we put Bully up in front. He's going to be pretty useful for what's coming up. Come over here. Hold it right there, brat. Our boss is in a meeting. You better not disturb him. Jesse and James. Just your typical rocket grunts. Or I guess in this case, executives. But, yeah, I'll take them. Alright. The first Pokemon, Weezing, level 31, pure poison type. Tackle, Smog, and Sludge. Well, you know what? How about a little bit of Earthquake? Yeah, you can't levitate. You can't get your way out of this one. Alright, what's up next? Alright, Arbok, level 31, pure poison type. Bite, Leer, Poison Sting, and Glare. None of those moves can do jack doodly to me. I get the strange feeling like I've overtrained for this. Alright, Meow is their last Pokemon. Pure normal type at level 31. Growl, Bite, Payday, and Screech. Well, you know what? That Bite can do nothing to me. So let's go get some strength up in this bitch. Alright. Like always. Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Again. Well, I'm willing to bet that we're going to be seeing him one last time later on. I don't know when, but I'm willing to bet it's going to happen soon. It's a good thing I stocked up on items. But I actually found some of these off screen while doing a little bit more looking around. Okay, here we go. Bingo! The card key opened the door. Okay. This fight that's coming up is going to be a bit of a doozy. But, if you're like me, you should be ready. Ash, so we meet again. The President and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters. Or experience a world of pain. I like how he's not looking right at us when we battle. Which is very weird. Alright, this is Giovanni! His first Pokemon, Nidorino, pure poison type at level 37. Double kick, poison sting, focus energy, fury attack. Uh-oh. Guard spec. Oh boy. That didn't. That was nothing. Alright. Persian is up next. Level 35. Pure normal time with scratch, growl, bite, and payday. I got a little something for you. How about a little bit of taste of my new attack? Thunder. And you missed. Alright, let's try it again. There we go. Shocking, isn't it? Alright, what you got? What you got? Alright, next up is his own Rhyhorn. Ground rock type at level 37 with hornet attack, stomp, and tail whip. Well, guess what? My bully just kicked your ass. Does anyone else get the feeling I got overtrained for this? I don't care at this point. His last Pokemon, Nidoqueen, level 41, poison ground type, double kick, tail whip, poison sting, body slam. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, that didn't do as bad as I thought it would. Push my big mouth. This should do it. Okay, maybe not. Give it our own horn attack. Ah, come on! No critical hits. Okay, good. Good. Okay, good. Bully, you're awesome. Now that should be it. Yes! It's at level 42. Alright! Guess what that means? I lost again. Bully is evolving. Bully has become an even bigger bully. Blast it all! You ruined our plans for self, but Team Rocket will never fail. Ash, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. Okay, now that that's all out of the way, we're gonna want to talk to this guy. Thank you for saving Sylph. I will never forget you saved us in our moments of peril. I have to thank you in some way. Because I am rich, I can give you anything. Here, maybe this will do. This guy will give you the Master Ball! The only one in the game! You can't buy that anywhere. It's our secret prototype Master Ball. It will catch any Pokemon without fail. You should be quiet about using it though. Oh, don't you worry. I'll put this to good use. So, anyway, what do you have to say over here? Oh, you're the secretary. Thank you for rescuing all of us. We admire your courage. Okay. Hoo-wee! If you think that fight was something, my friends, you haven't seen anything yet. Because there is one fight that's coming up, and I'm actually not really looking forward to it. However, there is a bit of an advantage. I think I might stand a chance. However, if you have some pretty slow Pokemon, you are gonna have a hard time with this upcoming fight. And what is that fight, you may ask? You're just gonna have to watch for yourself. I'm just kidding. We're going to face the gym. But before I do that, though... Oh, wait. Who are you? Yeah, Team Rocket is gone. It's safe to go out again. True that. And now that that's all out of the way, there's also some places that they've blocked off as well that's actually kind of important, but I don't really see it as that important. Okay. So I'm going to go and heal really quick, and then we'll make our way to Saffron City Gym, where our next challenge awaits. And oh boy, I'm gonna be in a bit of a pickle. And I'm gonna switch my team around. I know that Aroma's not going to see much fight in this. So, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put Volty up in the front. I'm going to have Inferno be on standby behind Tortuga. Should something go wrong. Because Volty is actually my fastest Pokemon. And I'm hoping to overpower it with sheer physical power and raw speed. So, here goes nothing. So anyway, here's our gym. Okay. Don't ask how I remember that puzzle. Okay. Here we go. I had a vision of your arrival. I've had psychic power since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. This starts off with a battle against Sabrina. Oh boy. She is going to be a pain. I'll show you why in just a moment. First Pokemon, Abra, level 50. Your Psychic type of Teleport and Flash. Body Slam. Oh. Oh. There you go. Thunderbolt. Oh yeah. There's the Pikachu I know and love. Alright, next up, Kadabra, level 50, pure Psychic type. Psybeam, Recover, Kinesis, Psyway. Oh, okay. Fine, come on, Paralyze. Yes! Just what I was hoping for. Oh, come on. Yeah! Oh, boy. Alright, Volty's level 44! Alright, here we go. The last Pokemon! Alakazam, level 50, pure Psychic type. Psybeam, Psyway, Reflect, Recover. This thing is not easy. So, I am gonna pull out my big guns for this one. Bully, get out there! Okay. Now, I know that Bully's slow and Alakazam's ridiculously fast, but I'm feeling frisky. I'll Reflect right there. That will it will increase your defense by a little. Okay. I didn't know she had that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh boy! I don't think Bully's gonna survive this one. Since it does have some pretty little special stats. Oh! Yeah! That actually went better than I thought! Holy crap! I'm shocked, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. You earned the Marsh Badge. Yeah, I did! The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much. Wait, please take this TM with you. Crap! Okay, well, anyway, the TM that she's going to give us is an alright attack. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I am going to do this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to get rid of Seismic Toss. I know it may sound weird, but I'm feeling frisky. So this move that she's going to give us is called Psywave. Psywave is an okay move. I don't really recommend it that much. It uses powerful psychic waves to inflict damage. What is Does Psyway have any kind of unique damage to it? Crap. My computer's starting to... Well, the one that I'm using is kind of bugging out for one of them. Or for a website that I'm using. Let me see something. Oh, here we go. While this is going further, there is something that I want to show you guys. Well, it's not really exactly show you, but oh, okay. Never mind. Sine wave. Depending on your power level, it will do a specific amount of attack multiplied it by half. For example, if you are level 100, wait, hang on. Okay, it's kind of hard for me to explain, so I'll show you something up on screen right now just to show you what it means. Because I know nothing about it. But anyway, you might be wondering, where the heck are we going? Well, there is somewhere that we actually do want to go to. And I don't know why I wasn't on my break. We actually do need to pull out a Pokemon that knows Cut. So unfortunately, one of my Pokemons got to sit out for a little bit. And the next place of where we're going is going to be on the route just west of Celadon. And I did not become prepared for this at all. Crap. Actually, no. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I just need to quickly switch out a Pokemon real quick. So I'm going to let's give Bully a little bit of a chance to breathe for a little bit. And let's pull out... And I did a lot of Pokemon catching off screen. And yes, I even caught a Scyther off screen as well. And that Scyther came from the Safari Zone, in case you guys are wondering. I keep forgetting to get on my fancy bicycle. Here we go. Whee! Okay. So I've already been out this way already. So while I'm out here, there is something that I want to show you guys. Come up here. Hello, you. How'd you get in? Good effort. Thank you. And I just realized I need to do something else real quick. This move, containing self-destruct. I actually do not want that. Even though it faints a Pokemon but deals massive damage to any non-ghost moves, and it goes to Pokemon. Can't talk today. But I don't really find myself using it that much. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna talk to this person. Oh, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it out to you with this. HMO2! Fly! Now we can fly around the place with no problem. So anyway, while we're out here on this route, there is actually a few new Pokemon that you can find out here. Two of those Pokemon are Doduo, and it's evolved from Dodrio. These are some of the fastest Pokemon in the game. So if you have yet to get a good flying type and you did not want to go with Charizard, Dodrio is probably a really good second. The downside is they're very, very frail. And they have some pretty low HP. So I would strongly recommend that you be careful on who you go up against with that. Trust me, it's a bit of a blessing in disguise if you do that. How about Radiant City? Because I need to switch out one of my Pokemon. Scyther is pretty good for the moment. So, Scyther, it's time to bid you adieu. Sir, not cool. Okay, anyway. The other Pokemon that you can find out there is Ponyta. Ponyta, when it evolves, it becomes the fastest fire type in the game. And a damn good one at that. Strange enough as it is, it's more of a physical attacker rather than a special attacker like most fire types. But hey, I used to in a previous Let's Play, Pokemon Platinum, and it's... wait a second. Actually, I think I've used it twice. So, I guess if you want to have a really, really good Pokemon like that, Ponyta is a good one. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm just gonna get on my fancy bicycle, and we can head down there in style. So that pretty much just covers the new Pokemon from down there. I'm sorry if I keep tripping over my words constantly. Like I said, it's an autism problem that I have. Okay. And we're now here in Pallet Town. So now, we're gonna want to go south from here. Alright, let's see here. Before I go any further, there is something else that I want to show you guys real quick. Okay, let's just go. I've already covered the Pokemon that you can find out here that's kind of new. But it's not really gonna matter at this point. I'll take care of these trainers off screen because I'm actually running a little bit low on time. And I would like to try to get there to our next destination before I have to go. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Okay, that's weird. Why is there a fence right there? Whoa, hello. Ooh, a Tentacool. A very low level out here, which is kind of weird. Okay. We should... Ah! Here we go! Welcome to Cinnabar Island, everyone! So now that we're here in Cinnabar Island, there is a couple of things that I'm going to show you guys. And of course I need to heal up real quick. Because somehow, Boy did not get its proper heal up when I was in the PC. Which is very weird. Oh well, no big deal. Okay, anyway, before I go any further, there is a Pokemon that you can find out here on Cinnabar Island by using the Super Rod. That Pokemon is Staryu. Staryu as a Pokemon. It is a really, really nice special attacker, especially when it evolves into Starmie. If you have a water type, if you have a water stone, that is. Starmie, it's all around a really good Pokemon. I would say it's a really nice water type at this point, but when it becomes a water psychic type, it becomes a monster. And it's actually one of the fastest Pokemon out here. So, I guess if you want to have a really nice water type, Staryu is a pretty good one. But it does gain a couple more weaknesses later on, so be careful over which one you go with. Here in the meeting room, there is actually a few Pokemon that you can obtain from here from these trades. Do you want to trade your Golduck for a Rhydon? Since I already have a Rhydon, I might as well cover it. Rhydon as a Pokemon, it is a great physical attacker and a great wall. If you want to have a really good Pokemon that can take a lot of good physical hits, Rhydon's your guy. The downside is, it is very slow, and it can't take special hits like a champ. So, Rhydon's a good one, and I like this thing a lot. And as you already know, I'm already using one. But anyway, this person right here. Trade your Grounded for a Dewgong. Dewgong as a Pokemon. It is a alright water ice type. You can actually find these in the wild later on. Rhydon as well. Dewgong. I don't think it's really that worth your time. Since it does have like a sheer ton of weaknesses, and its stats are just not really that good to suit it. Dewgong is alright. I just think Lapras is a much better water ice type, so if you want to go for an okay Pokemon, I said Lapras is better. So there's that for you. Alright, and this person here found this strange fossil in Mount Moon. I think it's a rare prehistoric Pokemon. Okay, you do not have a Pokemon. But there's, I think, is it this room? The other person will have it? Who are you? You can find 1 or 2 kinds of Pokemon. That I already knew. I made a cool TM. I can cause all kinds of fun. I don't know what exactly that move is. Oh, never mind. It is actually Metronome. I don't really like Metronome personally. I think it's a mediocre move. Okay, you're not here. But there's one other person in here that would gladly do a trade. Is that person in here? Are you him? Hiya! I'm an important doctor. I study here rare Pokemon fossils. Hi, you have a fossil for me? Yes, I have one. Oh, that is the Dome fossil. It is a fossil of Kabuto, a Pokemon that is already extinct. A resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again. So, you heard give that. It'll take a little bit of time. You go for a walk a little. I'm looking for Kangaskhan. I'm gonna trade it for a Muck. Muck! Muck is actually a really nice special wall. I think it was actually pretty good in this generation, but it got even better in a later generation. So, I think that these are some pretty good Pokemon, but I wouldn't really recommend it that much, since I've already used one before. It was alright, I guess. Oh, okay. We just need to walk out of the building and then come right back in. But anyway, now that that's all covered, we defeated Giovanni. We managed to reach... okay, let me try this again. We managed to defeat Giovanni. We managed to defeat Sabrina much quicker than I thought. And we're right here at Cinnabar Island. I think we were pretty good to end things off right here. And so, next time on Pokemon Yellow, we are going to be doing a little bit exploring around in the place called the Pokemon Mansion. See you guys then. Twice I earned him the title, the Key of Destiny, otherwise known as the Oathkeeper and the Oblivion. This entry is a tie because these two Keyblades practically give Roxas as well-balanced as combat.